assistant moderators. Great. Do we have, by chance, all of North Carolina here?
We've got 2 of 3.
2 of 3. Okay, cool.
I'm starting the live because they're getting on my case about it.
Okay.
Great. So we're live.
Great. Thanks, Henry. So we are going to come back. Welcome everyone who's just joining via live stream. Welcome to the 2020 NJCL Novice Round 2. We will do the buzzer check and the camera check in a second once we have confirmation that all the players are on. But as a quick reminder, actually, we wanted to give some clarification about pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. We had a question come up sort of after round 1 last time. So to clarify on a point, if a student gives a questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell as specified in NJCL Certamen Rule 12C. So just in the chat window, if the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell a word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is a question about acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student will be expected to pronounce the word properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without having to repeat or spell. So just all that's to say, if you sort of hear us ask you to go from a spoken language or spoken answer to one in the chat or vice versa, just as a heads up, that's sort of what we're thinking about. And, it's ultimately moderator's discretion. It's tough at times to, we are laser focused on getting everything 100% and hearing you correctly and seeing the word correctly. So judgment starts and stops with us, and we do the best that we can to make it fair. So we definitely do our best not to abuse that authority, but moderator discretion on things like that are sort of the way we're going to handle that. So reminder to all players, please wait until you are recognized in order to answer a toss-up, even if you appear first on the screens. Again, as a reminder, just the way Zoom is set up, just because your order of players buzzing in may not match exactly the order in which they appear on the moderator screen. So please just be understanding of that. And also, yeah, so we're also trying to read the questions and look at the chat at the same time to see who's buzzing. So if there's a pause or something to make sure we're recognizing the correct player, again, we're living in Zoom world. So thank you for being accommodating to sort of the technology. It's worked well so far, but thank you all for everything. Please be quiet this is for everyone who's joining us on the Zoom. Please be quiet for the duration of the match with your cameras turned off. At score checks 5, 10, and 15, you are free to clap using the Zoom reactions, and you may also type encouraging words in the chat during those score breaks. And then when scores are read at 19, only Zoom clapping reactions can be used. Please do refrain from posting anything in the chat to everyone. Otherwise, because it's very easy on the moderator's end to mistake that for a buzz. So thank you for accommodating us in that. And great. And as for the players, we're going to do the camera check in a second, but then after that point, feel free to have your camera on or off as you see fit. We understand that there are lag issues and things like that. So whatever sort of the best setup for you. And again, just as a general reminder, beyond the rules, we are operating in an honor system. So please be respectful. Please be, mindful of the spirit of the rules, which is very much, the spirit of you being here is to see what you know and to play based on your knowledge, not on your ability to Google or open a book very quickly. So we definitely appreciate you maintaining the integrity of the game and for being here. Do we have any questions on the rules or anything like that before we go to buzzer and camera check real quick? No, we good? Great. So do we have all of Team North Carolina here already? Awesome. So all players, if you wouldn't mind, please turn your cameras on just so we can do a check real quick. Awesome. So I see I see 4 Virginia purple. I see 4 Texas gold. And I
3
see
North Carolina.
3 North Carolina. So we're all set. So awesome. Thank you. And Henry, should we turn cameras on at score checks, or have we decided?
I think we're supposed to.
Okay. So at score checks, this is something I think, at least speaking for sort of our room, we should have done during round 1, but did not do. But during the score checks, we're also going to basically redo the camera check. Great.
Right. You want to do the passage?
Let's do a buzzer check real quick, actually, if that's cool. So can I get everyone in the chat from Team Texas Gold to Buzz? Great. Virginia Purple, and North Carolina, please. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, and then we will go and do the passage. Thanks, Henry.
Yep. We just got a bit of catch up to do.
Yeah.
So
we got it. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tradicum ludus magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coipit. Ehu. Any questions on pronunciation from anyone? Great. And just make sure we've covered all the rules.
I think we're good.
And just to triple check before we get going, this is the 2020 NJCL Certamen tournament, novice round 2. So if we're good to go on that, let me get my window set up real quick with the rounds in the chat, and then we will be good to go. Great. Okay, without further ado, this is again the NJCL 2020 Certamen Novice Round 2. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Toss-up. What is the gender of the following Latin nouns? Poeta, agricola. I will recognize Noah from Virginia.
Masculine.
Masculine is correct. Poeta, agricola, incola, and nauta. Bonus number 1. What declension are all of the nouns found in the toss-up?
First. Yeah. First. Final answer.
Correct. Yeah, first is correct. And thank you for doing that. Also, as a quick reminder, it helps to designate the final answer when you say final answer either before or after your actual answer. And bonus 2, what grammatical gender cannot be found in the first declension?
Yeah, it would have to be. Neuter, final answer.
Neuter is correct. Great. So good warm up, and without, if there are no other questions, we will get going. Toss up number 1 for any player. Who finally relented and allowed Odysseus to make a raft? I will recognize Jacqueline from Texas.
Calypso.
Calypso is correct. Bonus number 1. Calypso ultimately relented, or to finish the question, who finally relented and allowed Odysseus to make a raft after having him stay on her island Ogygia for 7 years? It is Calypso. Bonus number 1. Calypso ultimately relented after Zeus sent what god to order that Odysseus be let go?
Hermes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Hermes, final answer.
Correct. And bonus number 2, name Calypso's father, a titan who became the namesake of a mountain range in northwestern Africa.
This is Atlas.
Yeah.
Atlas, final answer.
Atlas is correct. So 20 points on toss-up number 1 for Texas Gold. Clearing the board. Toss-up number 2 for any player. Which of the following, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Recur, incursion, current, cure. I will recognize Ian from Texas Gold.
Cure.
Cure is correct. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Give the first and second principal parts of the Latin verb from which we derive cure.
Latin verb, so any ideas?
You know the verb, Ian?
Mid what?
Curare? Maybe?
Okay, go with that.
Verb.
Care or something. Okay. Kuro, curare. Final answer.
Kuro, curare is correct. And bonus number 2, what derivative of kuro means to cleanse hard by scrubbing?
That's hard. Washing. Erosion? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
It
X.
could be erosion.
I
I
don't
don't know
think
if
it's
that-
erosion.
I don't think that
I
comes.
don't.
X.
To cleanse her.
It's like
Answer, please.
excur.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. The correct answer was scour. So that's 15 points on toss-up number 2 for Texas Gold. Toss-up number 3 for any player. Make the phrase pulcher lapis genitive singular. I'm recognizing Ian from Texas Gold.
Pulchri lapis.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Clarissa from Virginia Purple. Answer, please.
She's typed it.
Oh, pulchri lapidus is correct. The full question was make the phrase pulcher lapis genitive singular, meaning of the pretty stone. Bonus number 1 for Virginia Purple. Change the phrase pulchri lapidus to the ablative singular.
It'll be pulcro lapide.
I'm sorry.
I agree, Alexis.
Yeah, okay, pulcro lapide, final answer.
Pulchro lapide is correct. And bonus number 2, change the phrase pulchro lapide to the plural.
So pulcribus lapid.
Lapid.
No, pulchris.
Pulchri, yeah.
Pulchris
Oh, yeah,
lapidibus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Captain Stingle.
Oh, pulchris lapidibus, final answer.
Pulchris lapidibus is correct. So that's 20 points on toss number 3 for Virginia Purple. Toss-up number 4 for any player. Physicians often use Latin abbreviations when writing prescriptions for medication. When should you take a medication that the doctor has instructed to be taken PC, which stands for post-kib? I will recognize Jordan from Virginia Purple.
You should take it after any dinner. After dinner. Wait, no, after.
I will. After dinner is correct.
Oh, okay.
Post kibum, yeah, meaning after meals, after food, or after dinner. Bonus number 1 for Virginia Purple. When should you take a medication that has been prescribed P period, R period, N period, which stands for pro re nata?
Anyone have an idea?
I'm gonna guess it's as you need. I'm not sure though.
I would, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that sounds like a good guess.
Okay. As you need. Final answer.
As you need is correct. And bonus number 2, prior to a surgical procedure requiring general anesthesia, your instructions will probably be to go in period, P period, O period for 12 hours before your procedure. What should you be doing?
I'm gonna guess not eating.
Yeah, that's what I would guess. Is everyone okay with that? Okay. You should not be eating. Final answer.
Not eating is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 4 for Virginia Purple. Toss-up number 5 for any player. I had a buzz from Freya. Not a big deal. I just need to clear the board again. That's a warning. And as a reminder, so that's the warning. After I start a question, any buzz will be registered as a buzz. But clearing the board, everyone's still in it for this question. Toss-up number 5 for any player. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quis erat frater quem necavit Romulus? I will recognize. Sorry, Henry, we got a bunch of buzzes. Is it Clarissa from Virginia? Yes.
Remus.
Yes. Remus is correct. Yep. Quis erat frater quem necavit Romulus. Bonus number 1 for Virginia Purple. Responde Latine. Post quem Tullus Hostilius rexit.
So who ruled after Tullus Hostilius?
So Ancus Marcius.
Yeah.
So Ancus Marcius? Yeah, okay. Ancus Marcius, final answer.
Sorry, it's incorrect. It's post Numam Pompilium. Asking for who did Tullus Hostilius rule after. Bonus number 2, Responde Latine. In quo monte erat oppidum Romuli?
What?
What town?
In what on what mountain, which would be the Palatine Hill.
Yeah.
Palatine? Yeah.
Right, because Remus was on Aventine.
Aventine,
Right, Jordan? Yeah. Okay, yeah, Palatine.
What's our answer?
Palatine.
Okay. Palatine, final answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So it said Responde Latine, so we needed Palatino or in Monte Palatino, something along those lines. So that's 10 points on toss-up number 5 for Virginia Purple. And if we could please get a score check after 5. Thank you.
Okay, so after 5, we have Virginia Purple with 50 points, Texas Gold with 35 points, and North Carolina is yet to score.
And can everyone turn their cameras on briefly, just to do a camera check? Okay, good.
We got him.
You got everyone? Yep. Cool. All right. As you all were. Thank you. Toss-up number 6 for any player. Translate the participle in the following sentence. Video discipulam laborantem diligenter. I will recognize Ian from Texas Gold.
Working.
Working is correct. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Translate the participle in this sentence. Canis a puero amatus in via dormiebat.
I think it's just loved by.
What's the participle?
Loved?
Well, is that a
Loved?
past?
I think it's being loved, I guess.
Is it a past participle or a present participle?
I think being loved is present.
Yeah, so I think we have to make it the past because that's a
Having been loved.
Is that
yeah.
Answer, please.
Being loved.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. Having been loved or loved, who was loved, but it's a past participle. And bonus number 2, what English name derives from the future passive participle of amo and literally means she who must be loved?
Amanda?
Amanda? Is that what you said?
I think that's the only one
Okay.
I think of.
Go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she. Okay. Amanda, final answer.
Amanda is correct. So that's 15 points on toss number 6 for Texas Gold. Toss up number 7 for any player. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quod vestimentum gerebat omnes cives et servi Romani? Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quod vestimentum gerebat omnes. I will recognize Ian from Texas Gold.
Toga.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. I'll read one more time. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quod vestimentum gerebant omnes cives et servi Romani? I will recognize Tobin from North Carolina.
Tunica.
Henry, no, right?
No.
Noah from Virginia Purple.
Stola.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. It was a tunic, but we needed, if you responded in Latin, we needed it as an accusative, so tunicam or tunicas, or you could have responded in English and said tunic. So unfortunately, no points on toss number 7. Toss up number 8 for any player. What brother of Linus and son of Jacqueline from Texas Gold?
Orpheus.
Orpheus is correct. What brother of Linus and son of Calliope was so concerned that his wife was not following him that he looked back behind himself, causing her to fade back into the underworld? And it is Orpheus. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Before going to the underworld, Orpheus participated in the Argonautic voyage, drowning out what creature's songs with his lyre?
Sirens?
Sirens, yes. Sirens, go with that.
The Sirens, final answer.
Sirens is correct. And bonus number 2, Eurydice was killed when she stepped on a snake while trying to escape what shepherd?
This is Aristaeus.
Yeah.
Even shepherd, beekeeper. I guess he was also a shepherd too.
I defer to Jacqueline.
Aristaeus, final answer.
Aristaeus is correct. Good. That's 20 points on toss-up number 8 for Texas Gold. Toss-up number 9 for any player. What modern city, located just north of Cynonian territory during Caesar's Gallic campaigns, was known as Lutetia and Noah from Virginia Purple?
Paris.
Paris is correct. Was known as Lutetia in ancient times and is today the capital of France, or France, if you will. Bonus number 1 for Virginia Purple. The ancient Sequana gives its name to what modern river that runs through Paris?
The Seine. Yeah.
So Seine is our answer.
Yeah. Seine. Seine. Yeah.
Seine, final answer.
Seine is correct. And bonus number 2, what city in southern France did the Romans know as Lugdunum?
Doe.
I think Luke Dunham is around the Alpine border, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. That's the only southern French city I know.
Okay, I defer to
Stay
Noah.
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux, final answer.
I'm sorry, Bordeaux is incorrect. It's Lyon. So it's 15 points on toss-up number 9 for Virginia Purple. Toss-up number 10 for any player. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice, then responde latine to the questions which follow. Post ludos, tres sorores ad tabernam redire volebant. Diu, equum Aureliae quaerebant, neque eum invenire poterant. Tandem, eum post calponam invenerunt, lente mala edentem. I will repeat. Post ludos, tres sorores ad tabernam redire volebant. Diu, equum Aureliae quaerebant, neque eum invenire poterant. Tandem, eum post calponam invenerunt, lente mala edentem. Here's your question. Quid sorores facere? Ian from Texas Gold.
Ad tabernam redire volebam.
Can you say your final word again?
Volebam.
I'm sorry. Right, Henry? Double checking.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it.
Virginia Purple, Noah.
Ad taberna redire volebant.
Can you repeat your second word?
Taberna.
Sorry, it's incorrect. I'll repeat the question. Quid sorores facere volebant? Quid sorores facere volebant? And at this point, I've read the question twice, so I will call time. So yeah, ad tabernam redire volebant. So just slight difference between the answers, but that's what we needed. So unfortunately, no points on toss number 10. And if we could please get a second score check after 10. Thank you.
Okay, so after 10, we have Virginia Purple with 65, Texas Gold with 70, and North Carolina has yet to score.
Whoa. I caught a glimpse of everybody on camera. Thank you.
Yeah, thank everyone for jumping back on. Great, and we will keep on going with toss-up number 11 for any player. Who, like his brother Chris Aor, emerged from the Jacqueline from Texas Gold?
Pegasus.
Pegasus is correct. Who, like his brother Chris Aor, emerged from the severed neck of Medusa, after which he flew off since he was a winged horse? Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Who was the father of Pegasus and Chris Aor?
It should be Poseidon, right?
Okay.
Sure. Poseidon, final answer.
Poseidon is correct. And bonus number 2. Chris Aor's name indicates that he had a sword made of what metal?
Gold?
That sounds right.
I feel like he was usually depicted as gold. Gold something.
Okay.
Is there like some Latin term that's like that? Or
Aurum. Sure. Aor. Aurum.
gold? Gold. Okay, that's all I got.
Gold, final answer.
Gold is correct. So that is 20 points on toss number 11 for Texas Gold. Toss-up number 12 for any player. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Luna stellisque visis, quo tempore diei est? Ian from Texas Gold.
No kiss.
Sorry, Nogus is incorrect. Noah from Virginia Purple.
Night.
Night is correct. Nox, nocte, or night. So bonus number 1 for Virginia Purple. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Ubi pendent luna et sol et omnes nimbi.
Wait, can you repeat?
Yep. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Ubi pendent luna et sol et omnes nimbi.
Are we still getting our bonuses sent into the chat?
Yeah, sorry, I got bombarded by a couple things. Here you go.
So the sky?
Yeah.
Okay, the sky. Final answer.
Sky is correct. And bonus number 2, responde aut numeris Romanis aut Latine. Quote dies in anno sunt.
I mean, these are in a year, so in Roman numerals or in
Okay, so what?
Latin. So that would be CCCLVI, like that.
Wait, no, you forgot the X.
You forgot the
Oh,
X.
yeah.
You forgot. Yeah.
I
Okay,
Yeah.
that's our.
Oh no, no, you
Wait,
missed
you
the C. You missed the C.
Oh. CLXVI. All right, so the last one is our very dysfunctional final answer.
That is correct. So there's 20 points on toss-up number 12 for Virginia Purple. Toss-up number 13 for any player. What son of Athamas and Nephili was saved from being Alexis from Virginia Purple?
Is it Phrixus?
Phrixus is correct. What son of Athamas and Nephili was saved from being sacrificed when he was borne away by a golden fleeced ram? Bonus number 1 for Virginia Purple. Phrixus's ram carried him safely to the land of Colchis, but he lost what sister of his along the way when she fell into the sea?
It's wait, that.
Oh yeah, yeah, because Hellespont. Yep.
Yeah, final answer is in chat.
That is correct. Bonus number 2, it's Helle. Bonus number 2, the land of Colchis was located at the eastern end of what modern body of water?
The
Black Sea.
Black Sea, yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
The
Black Sea.
Okay, Black Sea. Final answer.
It was the Black Sea. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 13 for Virginia Purple. Toss-up number 14 for any player. Make the phrase longum flumen comparative so that it means longer river. Ian from Texas Gold.
Longius flumen.
Longius flumen is correct. Make the phrase longum flumen comparative so that it means longer river. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Make the phrase longius flumen plural.
Is it something fluminous?
Flumeni? I think Longii Flumeni?
Is Flumen like neuter or?
Yeah, it's neuter.
Time.
Answer, please.
Longii flumeni.
I'm sorry, it's Longiora flumina. And bonus number 2, make the phrase Longiora flumina superlative.
Longissime. Flumina, I think.
Does Longissime agree with Flumina?
Maybe it's Longissima flumina. Yeah.
You go with whatever you think.
I think it's, well, Tony?
Oh, yeah, I think
Time.
Answer, please.
Longissima flumina.
Longissima flumina is correct. So that is 15 points on toss number 14 for Texas Gold. Toss-up number 15 for any player. According to its derivation, linguistics is the study of what? Ian from Texas Gold.
Tongues.
Tongues is correct. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. According to its derivation, a lavatory is a place for what?
Washing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a bathroom. Yeah.
Okay. Washing, final answer.
Washing is correct. And bonus number 2, according to its derivation, a humanitarian organization is one that cares for whom?
The people. Or
Man.
I guess. I think they would accept any.
do you know? Do you know
go-
what it's? Go, Tony.
Oh, I think you go with man.
Okay.
Do you know what it's derived from? Actually.
Time.
Yeah.
Answer,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Man, final answer.
Yeah, man is correct. Humans, people, anything along those lines. So it's 20 points on toss number 15 for Texas Gold. And if we could please get a score check and a camera check as well after 15.
Okay, so after 15 questions, we have Virginia Purple with 105 points. We have Texas Gold with 125 points, and North Carolina has yet to score.
All right, everyone, 5 more. Coming down the home stretch here. And we're all set. So toss up number 16 for any player. Give a Latin synonym of video. Ian from Texas Gold.
Specto.
Specto is correct. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Give a Latin synonym of ingains.
Magnus.
I think so.
Okay.
Magnus, final answer.
Magnus is correct. And bonus number 2, give a Latin synonym of appellare.
Ooh, what does that mean?
To like name, I guess. So maybe vocare.
To call.
Because it's infinitive. Yeah, okay.
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 Yeah.
Vocare, final answer.
Can you repeat your answer?
Vocare.
Vocare is correct. So that is 20 points on toss number 16 for Texas Gold. Toss up number 17 for any player. What member of the Marcian Games, after being exiled for tyrannical conduct in opposition to the distribution of grain in 491 BC, Chan from Texas Gold?
Coriolanus.
Coriolanus is correct. Joined the Volscians, whose city of Corioli he had once captured to earn his name. Gnaeus Marcius Coriolanus. For bonuses 1 and 2, actually, for 5 points each, Give the names of the 2 women who convinced Coriolanus to take his Volscian army and depart from the walls of Rome.
Isn't this
So
like
this was his wife and mother?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Veturia and Volumnia.
Okay. I defer to Chan.
Veturia and Volumnia. Final answer?
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Veturia and Volumnia. So that is 20 points on toss number 17 for Texas Gold. Toss up number 18 for any player. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Multa templa a rege aedificata sunt. Translate, Ian from Texas Gold.
Many temples were built by the king.
Many temples were built by the king is correct. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Translate this sentence into English. Post hunc regem rexerunt, post hunc regem rexerunt quinque alii reges.
After king.
After this. Five. Other kings ruled after this. The kings.
Time.
Answer, please.
After this, the kings ruled.
Answer, please.
5 other kings.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. After this king, 5 other kings ruled. Bonus number 2. Translate this sentence into English. Rex septimus a populo Romano expulsus est.
So the 7th king was
The
expelled
7th king of Rome
by the
was
Roman people.
expelled. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Okay.
And it is true.
The 7th king was expelled by the Roman people. Final answer.
The 7th king was expelled by the Roman people is correct. So 15 points on toss-up number 18 for Texas Gold. Toss-up number 19 for any player. What emperor stirred up bad public sentiment by his affair with the Judean? Chan from Texas Gold.
Titus.
Titus is correct. What emperor stirred up bad public sentiment by his affair with the Judean princess Berenice, but was still Rome's sweetheart when he died young in 81 AD after he completed the Colosseum? Titus Flavius Vespasianus. Bonus number 1, name a city that was destroyed by volcanic eruption during the reign of Titus.
Oh,
I just want to go with Pompey.
Was that
I mean, there are
during the
2
reign of
others.
Titus?
Yeah, Pompey, Herculaneum.
Okay, I'll just say Pompey. Is that okay?
Pompey, okay.
Okay, Pompey. Final answer.
You're on mute.
Yeah, you're correct. It would be really cruel if I did this and said, no, sorry, that's wrong. But that's 5 points. And bonus number 2, what brother of Titus succeeded him and dedicated an arch in the Forum in his honor?
This is Domitian.
Okay. Domitian. Final answer.
Domitian is correct. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 19 for Texas Gold. And if we could please get the penultimate score check before 20 and also a camera check, pretty please. Thank you.
Okay, so the penultimate score check, we have Virginia Purple with 105 points, Texas Gold with 200 points, and North Carolina has yet to score.
All right. Toss up number 20 for any player. What mythological couple is described in the following quotation from Book 1 of Ovid's Metamorphoses? Since the sea had covered all things, here he landed. Anthony from Texas Gold.
Deucalion and Pyrrha.
Deucalion and Pyrrha is correct. Since the sea had covered all things, here he landed, carried with his wife by a small raft. They supplicate Corycian nymphs, the spirits of mountains, and fate-speaking Themis. Bonus number 1 for Texas Gold. Shortly after, Ovid describes what son of Neptune blowing his horn over land and sea?
We have
Amphitryon?
just Triton.
Triton. Oh wait, that's
because
never mind.
he's the horn blower.
Yeah, trumpeter of the seas.
Do you know of any Roman name?
No.
I don't think so.
I guess just Triton.
Yeah.
Triton, final answer.
Triton is correct. And bonus number 2. Ultimately, Deucalion and Pyrrha repopulate the world by throwing what objects over their shoulders?
Rocks. They're just rocks, right?
I mean, or we could say what it was, like the bones of their ancestors. Wasn't that one?
Let's go with rocks.
Yeah, just rocks.
I defer to Jacqueline.
Rocks, final answer.
Rocks is correct. So that is 20 points on toss number 20 for Texas Gold. And final score, please. No need for cameras.
Okay, final score. We have Virginia Purple with 105 points, Texas Gold with 220 points, and North Carolina did not score. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, good job on the
Good
round,
job,
everyone.
everybody. Remember that we have a round at this time tomorrow. Jenny wants me to remind people.
And you can leave the room as loudly as you want to because there are still other rounds going on. However, they can't hear you in the other Zoom rooms. So
thanks to the tech. Thanks to everyone.
Moderating.
We're out of here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. We didn't post the link to follow their favorite teams, but I think they still have it. Anyway, I'm going to start letting people in. So we can.
Complete computer crash that I had. Thanks.
Yeah, I saw that. Hello, everybody.
Jenny sat down. Did y'all see Jenny sit down next to me?
No.
I blame her.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Remember to rename yourselves as you enter. Thank you for being patient. We're not doing too far on time.
I'm going to stop my video, but I'll be right back. And I
Sounds
can leave all the sound on. So
Yeah, may get some more water too real quick. Henry, do you need a break or anything? We can switch off.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Cool.
All right, so it looks like we have Illinois, Virginia.
North Carolina again? Really?
Oh, and
Nice.
North Carolina. Okay.
Let me just pull up all the various bits and bobs that I need.
Now let's see if I can.
And Henry, will you be moderating this round?
Yes, I will be. I will be moderating this and the next round.
Okay.
Actually, could one of you make a note on the score sheet? I don't remember which question it was. It was the Tunica question.
Okay.
A coach wants us to investigate the response of like tuna, whatever North Carolina said, tunicae, and we didn't take it because it wasn't grammatically correct Latin.
Okay. Let me see here which question that might have been.
I can pull it up actually.
I think it was number 7, but I'm not positive.
Yes, it was toss-up 7. We did not award points, and we're being asked to investigate, but we did not give anything. With the reason given that it was not syntactically consistent Latin. All right. Let me take a look at who we got in the room. We got coaches. Hi, coaches. We've got 1 Illinois, 2 Illinois. I assume we're going to have 3 and 4 Illinois, right? Yeah. Cool. And let's see who we got. We got 1 North Carolina, 2 North Carolina. Any more North Carolina?
Nope, just us two.
Okay, just the 2. And for Virginia, we've got 1 Virginia, 2 Virginia, 3 Virginia. I'm assuming there's a 4th. Or is it 3?
There's 4.
Okay. Oh, I see you 4. Sorry, Lauren. There's a lot of faces in front of me right now.
Danny, which order are you going to put the score sheet in for the teams?
Whatever you tell me.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just now found the sheet and got it pulled up. It's
let's
closed
just
over
go
here.
alphabetical. Illinois, then North Carolina, then Virginia.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Luckily, oh, never mind. My email is blowing up. Great. Always got to check between the rounds. Okay, so I see we have Zoe. So I believe that's everyone playing, right? We now have all of Illinois, all of Virginia, all of North Carolina, and a bunch of coaches, and all of our wonderful staff. Great. We're going to do some pre-game stuff. Ben, would you keep an eye on the group me for all that? So you've all renamed yourselves. Thank you. Let's go ahead and perform a buzzer check. Can I get everyone with a 1 designation on their name? Buzz. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Can I get the 2s? 1, 2, 3. Can I get the 3s? Awesome. And the 4s. Awesome. We feel comfortable with our Slack on this set of buzzers. Good. You're going to have the same buzzers throughout the whole tournament. It's your keyboard. Great. You all have a functional camera because I see you. You may have no electronic devices, books, or notes near yourself. You may, however, have 1 blank sheet of paper or an open doc unshared with your team on the screen. It's your life. You can choose how you want to take notes, if you want to take notes at all. So now I will introduce myself. I am Henry Schott. I'm registered with Missouri. I used to be registered with Florida. I'm your moderator for this evening. I am assisted by the lovely assistant moderator, Ben Van Gelder, and my scorekeepers, Danny and Mary, and our timekeeper, Althea, and a myriad host of people whom you don't see in this Zoom room, making sure that this all functions, and we love them all very much. Great. Danny, do you have a question raising your hand, or are you just raising your hand in the chat?
I do. Thank you for acknowledging that. Virginia 1, Ryan D. If you don't mind, you can verbally tell us your last name or put it in your, you can rename yourself. And then I did also want to confirm that North Carolina is only a 2-person team.
Yes, we're just 2.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I've introduced myself.
Thank you, Ryan.
All the coaches know to have their cameras and microphones off. If a question should arise during the round from coaches, please send a private message to assistant moderator Ben Van Gelder. Players, if you have a problem at some point during the round, feel free to speak up. I liked hearing from you, but I want to keep it such that the coaches aren't barging in the middle of a question saying, well, I think harumph. Players, you're allowed to say, well, I think harumph if the situation so demands. So now I'm going to read some scripted stuff. For everyone watching on YouTube, keep checking the SCAD app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator, that's me, and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. The moderating staff would also like to give some clarification about pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. If a student gives a questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell as specified in NJCL Certamen Rule 12C. If the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell a word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is a question about acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student will be expected to pronounce the word properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without having to repeat or spell. End quote. Okay. I must instruct you to remember that my screen may be different from yours. Wait until you are recognized to begin your answer on toss-ups. On Boney, I would like you to designate your answer to me with final answer, or this is our answer, or hey moderator, this is our answer. Something that lets me know that you're not talking to each other, but to me. For the Zoom audience, I remind you to sit there with your cameras off and your mics off, and at score checks 5, 10, and 15, you are free to clap using the Zoom reactions, and you may type encouraging words in the chat at those score breaks. At the score break at 19, clapping reactions are all that we're allowing to motivate and cheer on your team. We like encouraging sportsmanship here in Certamen. Audience members, you may turn your cameras on at the end of the round, but we are going to move on into the next round after this. So I don't know what to do about that. Next on the agenda is the Aurelia passage. Ben, could you please paste the Aurelia passage?
1 second. I'm sure you can recite it by heart, though.
Oh,
if you
I
really
can, but I
try.
want them to read it.
I'm sure the players know it by.
Right, these are intermediates. They've been. This is not their first rodeo.
Yeah, no, but definitely. There you go.
All right, so read along as I now recite the Aurelia passage. Aurelia, curi urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecim ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurde coepit. Ehu. Are there any lingering questions on my Latinity? Hearing no such objections, we're going to move on in the pregame. Players, don't do anything that could be construed as consultation. So don't make weird faces or things. I will call you out on consultation. No one else should be yelling consultation. That is my job and my job alone. Cool. Remind the coaches and players and audience members that the moderators have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there is an issue beyond the scope of the round, feel free to direct it to the Certamen chair, Jenny Luongo. Please be polite and respectful of our judgment. We're all humans, and we all want to have a good time with our friends playing Certamen. Captains, you've marked yourselves, but also I'm going to take whoever says final answer, such as Zoom Tommen. Are there any questions, procedural, from the players at this time?
I had a question real quick.
Yeah.
How are you going to call time? Are you going to go into adequate time? Same thing. Same question for Boney.
So on toss-ups, I am going to call time. At that point, I want you to start an answer. If you do not start an answer, I'm going to just say, I'm sorry, that's incorrect, because no answer is probably incorrect. And on Boney, Althea will tell me time. She'll say time. You'll hear it. And then I will say, I need your answer, at which point you should start giving me your answer. The next thing that I hear after a call for time on a bonus, I will treat as your final answer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So great. That's all pre-game shenanigans. I shall now pull up the round. This is, in fact, the 2020 NJCL Certamen Intermediate Division Round 2. You get that right, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. How are we looking?
We are waiting on one room to sort of mobilize, but
Great. So we got a minute.
yeah, just hang out.
Perfect. I had time to turn on the light. How's everyone's second day of convention going? Great, great. Me too.
It's going really well. Thanks for asking, Henry.
You told me that last round, Danny, but I like that it's still going well. Zoe, you stole my joke.
After I ask a question and there's silence, the Zoom silence, it's like, oh!
Man. Zoe, I also cannot stand all the egregious walking that I have to do between meetings. I have to go all the way from the enter key to my mouse to the enter key.
Shut up.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bore. You know, the last time we were sitting here waiting for all the rooms to be ready, we were telling dad jokes. I don't want to subject you to all that. So
speaking of dad jokes.
I was like, y'all better start talking now if you don't want dad jokes.
All right, Danny, let's hear them.
Did y'all hear my pirate jokes yesterday, or is this
We got three. We got three yesterday.
Okay. Well, I only have those three. I haven't branched out beyond that, but I was thinking maybe I had a different student audience, but.
Oh, wait, I think the student audience is different, but you certainly have the same moderators.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will spare you.
Right. Do you want to be let into tomorrow's round, Danny?
Well, actually,
so I have one from yesterday.
Something else to do, but you know.
Yeah, I have one from yesterday that I didn't get to read that actually is pretty fitting, I think.
Okay. Sure.
So a Roman centurion walks into McDonald's and goes like this and says, 5 cheeseburgers, please.
It's like Caesar walks into a bar and he says to the bartender, "I'd like 1 Martinez." And the bartender looks at him quizzically and says, "Don't you mean a martini?" And Caesar says, "If I'd wanted 2, I would have asked."
Oh, someone asked for, look, I would love some pirate jokes. Okay.
You don't know what you've brought upon yourselves.
I've got 3, and it kind of builds up to the grand finale here. What's a pirate's favorite letter? No, it's the C.
Many pirates like R, but his heart belongs to the sea.
What is a pirate's favorite color? Argyle. And finally, why don't pirates take a bath before they walk the plank? And that's adequate time. Because they'll wash up on shore later.
So unfortunately, no points on
no points on Danny's pirate dad jokes.
I got a couple more that I'll have to research. Pull them out.
I told one yesterday. A termite walks into a bar, and he asks, "Is the bartender here?"
Nice. Oh, y'all want to see my cappuccino bar? See, I got my 4 cups lined up. Yeah, man, it's a whole production here.
I don't know, Emily Lewis. Why did 7 eat 9? I'm so excited now.
You should just not answer.
Because you're supposed to eat 3 square meals per day.
Perfect. No.
Never apologize for a groaner.
Yeah. So Danny, do you drink 4 cups of coffee at once?
Just one at a time, but it goes pretty quickly.
Hmm.
You know,
Actually, of course, the Certamen goddess needs one, and then I have some children who are actually putting a couch together upstairs, so they get treated.
What kind of couch?
It's one of those sectional ones that has two sides.
Okay,
But it was
cool.
like, and it's upstairs, and it was 400 pounds total. Thank goodness the people who delivered the couch, they'll deliver it to whatever room you decide. And at first they were like, yeah, we're not going up those steps. But we were like, well, it says y'all deliver it to whatever room, and they were worried about it fitting, and then they actually got it up there. It's pretty amazing to watch them now.
Nice.
They had this strap that they put under it, and it's attached to both of them like a harness. And so then they attach it to the harness. But still, I mean, the biggest piece must have been 200 pounds. And it got to the top, and I was watching him, and it started tilting, and the guy on the bottom was like, he had to really strain to keep it from just like, I guess, going over him. But I was envisioning it, tumbling down the steps, and I was thinking, should I try to stop it, or it'll probably kill me? It's probably best just to let it fall. That's gonna be cheaper in the long run, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
less painful. But
I've got a dad joke.
All right.
2 antennas got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was incredible.
That's a knee slapper.
I did take sharing the other day. I actually fashioned a pencil with 2 erasers, but it turned out to be pointless.
Ah! Hey, Ben, I want you to know that Amanda's watching the stream and is texting me like delayed reactions to all of the jokes that we're telling.
Yeah, really. Fantastic. Ask Amanda if she has any.
Well, now she knows that we want them.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Gregor.
Nice, Gregor. I'm not slow. I just read it. I just got to it.
A jumper cable walks into a bar and asks for a drink. The bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything."
Nice.
A man walks into a bar with a slab of asphalt under his arm. He tells to the bartender, 2 beers, 1 for me and 1 for the road. Oh, cool. Amanda's texting me jokes. Wow. What do you call a warehouse that makes passable merchandise?
What?
I don't have the punchline yet. She's in the middle of texting me, so everyone think of something.
Wait, repeat that. Sorry.
But what do you call a warehouse that sells, or I'm sorry, that makes passable merchandise? A satisfactory.
Hey, that'd be funny if I walked in the other room where the Certamen chair is and started harassing her, and y'all could hear it.
Oh, Ben, you should check the group me. See what's going on in Jeff's room.
Oh boy.
That's right. All of you should be glad we're not subjecting you to an Irish accent at the moment.
Well, actually.
Oh, please, Danny, no. I have the power to mute you.
Oh, really?
I do. I'm the host.
Dang it. Hey, wait, I'm a co-host. What the?
Yeah, but I'm the host.
How rude. Exactly. Thank you, Zoe.
I'm not saying that I would. I'm just reminding him that I'm the one with authority. That's right. If you don't start laughing at my jokes, we're going to see who's playing round 2.
Oops, someone got disconnected.
How did that happen?
So a young person is getting a job at a coffee shop, and they're talking salary and stuff like that. Yeah, the person goes, I need $15 an hour. I just need it, and I need a package that includes that and also health benefits. And the boss goes, well, how would you think? What would you think about a package that includes unlimited free coffee, a free Ferrari to drive around, your own coffee shop, and anything else you could want? And the person goes, are you kidding me? And the boss goes, yeah, but you started it.
Hey. Knee slapper.
Gregor, I wish you were telling these.
Yeah.
Rather than just typing them in chat.
So y'all may know this, but the origin of the pirate jokes is that there's a day in September. I want to say it's September 19th.
It is September 19th.
Google it. Is it? Okay, I got the day right. That's nice. It's international. International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Arg.
So
I
whip out all
celebrate
my
every
pirate
year,
jokes.
and my cohort hates me.
Hey guys, really quick, and this might only apply to Danny, but my lights just flickered. We have a hurricane coming through Houston right now. So, or not a hurricane, it's like a thing. It's like a storm.
A large storm.
Large storm. So I might disappear for this round, and if that happens, just be vigilant, Danny. You got this.
I got you. Hopefully my computer won't crash again.
We hope. That's why we have 2 scorekeepers.
And there's always paper and pen. I almost resorted to that last round.
I'll make Ben keep score if we need to.
Yeah.
So did any of you Certamen kids do any of the art stuff, like the portfolio or digital poster? They just published the results.
Oh, nice.
You guys could take a look at that. Well, they sent me an email, but I can look. Joseph, if you want, I could tell you. But it's probably in your email. It was in my student's email. All right. Did you do portfolio? Yeah, okay. All right, Joseph, you ready?
We're all
You got cum laude on your portfolio.
Woohoo!
Gaudiamus.
Nice.
Anybody else? All right. Well, good job, Joseph.
Oh, I got one. Y'all ready? This is all the Latin I know. Quid pro quo, sic transit gloria. I didn't know Gloria was sick. That's actually from a movie. If you know what movie that's from, I challenge you to tell me. Oh, Monty Python. That's a good guess. No.
I need you to be more specific. I have to prompt on that answer.
I'll give you a hint. It's a Mel Brooks movie. Any of you know who Mel Brooks is?
That's like Blazing Saddles. That's
nice.
Is it Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
High Anxiety.
Oh, we should admit Ken Andino. He's supposed to be in here.
So it's from History of the World, Part 1.
What was the Monty Python reference in Pentathlon?
Okay.
Rainer, we're good to start.
We just got the go ahead to start. So put away your movie trivia.
Can I tell one more joke real quick?
Yes.
All right, Ben, I'll allow it.
Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building?
Yes,
Probably
because
no,
buildings
I don't
don't
know.
jump.
Nailed it.
Whoa.
Great.
No points for that, but you get a gold star. How's that?
Yep. All right, so we're getting started. I will clear the machine of all of our discussion of Monty Python. And I will now read one practice question worth 0 points, only worth bragging points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Toss up for any player. What king of Thebes, the son of one of the Spartoi, succeeded Cadmus? Gabriel from Virginia.
Pentheus?
Pentheus is correct. Succeeded Cadmus to the throne and was torn apart by his mother. Bonus for no points for Virginia. Who was this mother of Pentheus who tore her son apart in a Bacchic frenzy?
Ryan, Agave.
Agave, final answer?
Agave is correct. And bonus 2, on what mountain near Thebes did this murder occur?
Anyone remember? I keep forgetting.
Is this Aeropagus
I
or
don't
is that
know.
something
No.
else?
Mount
like,
Kitherion,
one
maybe? Might be Mount Kitherion. I have no clue. I keep forgetting this mountain.
All right, defer to Gabe.
All right, Gabe.
Mount Kitherion, final answer.
Mount of what now?
Kitherion?
Yes, well, Cathiron.
Good job.
No I, but it's Cathiron. So that was worth 0 points, but you now have all the bragging points you'd like for this round. We're going to move on now for toss-up 1, worth real points. Toss-up 1 for any player. Then came the ghost of the Theban, holding his golden scepter, and I recognized him and spoke to him. These lines from Book 11 of the Odyssey describe what seer who tells Odysseus his... Gabe from Virginia. Answer, please.
Helenus?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I've got John Paul from North Carolina.
Tiresias?
Tiresias is correct. The rest of the question, the seer who tells Odysseus of his future wanderings. Bonus 1 for North Carolina. The ghost of what crewman of Odysseus is the first to approach him in the underworld?
I think it's Elpenor.
Yeah, it's Elpenor. Okay. Elpenor, final answer.
Elpenor is correct. Bonus 2. The ghost of Odysseus's mother next approaches him. Name her.
Wait, I don't remember this.
Oh, what's this mom's name?
Shoot. I don't remember. Just make a guess.
Althea, final answer.
I need an answer. I'm sorry, Althea is not correct. We're looking for Anticlea. Anticlea. So it's 15 on 1. Toss-up number 2 for any player. Responde latine. Quot sunt bis septem? Joseph from Illinois.
Quattordecim.
Quattordecim works. Can I call you Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Quattordecim is right. Bonus 1 for Illinois. Quot sunt ter sex?
That is 18, which would be duo de gintu. Yeah.
Joe, there was a Responde Latine that was quote sunt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Duo de Viginti, final answer.
Duo de Viginti is correct. Bonus number 2. Quot sunt deciens decem?
Deciens decem. That is like 10 times 10. So centum, yes.
Centum, final answer.
Centum is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 2. Toss-up number 3 for any player. Translate into Latin. Let her drink. Joe from Illinois.
Bebot.
Could you please repeat that?
Bebot, and I can spell it.
Yes, no, I missed the first B as you were cutting in as you were speaking.
No worries.
Bebot is correct. Bonus 1. What use of the subjunctive is illustrated by that sentence?
Joseph, right? Because it's not first person.
Mm-hmm. Joseph, final answer.
We can take Joseph. Bonus number 2. Translate this sentence into English. Aemilia bibat aquam ut vivat.
Let Amelia drink water,
So
like
that she can live.
that she may live. Yeah.
So that she may live.
So that's yeah.
Okay. Let Amelia drink water so that she may live. Final answer.
I can take that. We could have also taken Emily as an anglicization of the name. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 3. Toss-up number 4 for any player. What kind of Roman magistrate, whose number grew until there were 20 in Cicero's time, had the duty of administering Rome's aerarium? What kind of Roman magistrate, whose number grew until there were 20 in Cicero's time, had the duty of administering Rome's aerarium? Joe from Illinois.
Tribune.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I have read the question twice, so if you want to buzz now. Ryan from Virginia.
Adile.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Nolan from North Carolina.
I was gonna say deal.
Answer.
No answer.
Okay. We were looking for Quaestor.
Oh.
Quaestor. That's no points on toss-up number 4. Toss-up number 5 for any player. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage that involves a lacerta, or lizard, which I will read twice. Then responde latine to the questions that follow. Ursa lacertae maximae dixit, se tres ursulos domi habeire, qui eam expectarent et quos curare debeiret. Tum reversa est et domum progressa est, dicens lacertae, te videbo postea lacerta. I will repeat the passage. Ursa lacertae maximae dixit, se tres ursulos domi habeire, qui eam expectarent et quos curare debeiret. Tum reversa est et domum progressa est, dicens lacertae, te videbo postea lacerta. Your question. Qui ursam dom... Joe from Illinois.
Ursulae.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Qui ursam domi expectabant. Nolan from North Carolina.
Carna.
Could you repeat that?
La Carna.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Have I read it once or twice, Ben?
Twice.
Okay, I have read it twice. Ryan from Virginia.
Lacertae.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So we were looking for Ursulae.
Hold on for 1 second. Joe, what was your answer?
It was Ursulae. If you want the masculine, then that was wrong. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard A.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That was fine.
Yeah,
and since the passage was Ursulos.
Right.
Yeah,
so
fair. Sorry,
we're on the right track, Joe.
Triple checking.
Thanks, Ben.
Cool.
Unfortunately, no points on toss-up 5. So our score after 5.
After 5 questions, our score is Illinois has 40 points, North Carolina has 15 points, and Virginia is yet to score.
Woo! Cheer wildly for yourselves, your teammates, your competitors. We're all having a great time. Great. And now we ready ourselves. Oh, yes. Can I see everybody once more here at the score break? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Yay.
Great.
Good.
Thank you. Now we move on. Recenter ourselves. Toss-up number 6 for any player. Which 2 of the following words are derived from the same Latin root? Present, imperfect, future, and Ryan from Virginia. I need an answer.
No answer.
Okay. Joe from Illinois.
Present and future.
Present and future is correct. The last word was imperative. Bonus number 1 for Illinois. Give the ultimate Latin root and its meaning of present and future.
To be. Reem, that's just assumed to be.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Give the ultimate Latin root and its meaning of present and future.
Assume, I say to be. Final answer.
That is correct. Bonus 2. Give the ultimate Latin root and its meaning of imperfect.
That's facio to do. Yeah.
Faccio, to do. Final answer.
That is correct for a full 20 points on toss-up number 6. We move on. Toss-up number 7 for any player. What Roman military disaster, engineered by a Cheruscan auxiliary Joe from Illinois.
Caudine Forks.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Grace from Virginia. Answer, please.
No answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. What Roman military disaster, engineered by a Cheruscan auxiliary commander, forced Augustus to abandon plans for extending the Roman frontier to the Elbe and to lose sleep many nights while he mourned the loss of his 3 legions? Nolan from North Carolina.
I don't know, Teutoburg Forest.
Teutoburg Forest, Teutoburger-Wald, all sorts of acceptable iterations there. Bonus 1 for North Carolina. Who was the head of the Cherusci who was able to lead a Roman army into difficult country and slaughter them?
It's either Quintillus or Quintilius Varus.
I didn't know the answer to the first question, so I mean,
I don't know if it's Quintillus or Quintilius. So Quintilius Varus, final answer.
I'm sorry, we're looking for Herman the German.
Oh.
Or Arminius, as he's known in antiquity. Bonus 2. Who was the Roman commander at the Saltus Teutoburgiensis who took his own life?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So.
Let's just guess Quintilius Varus again, I guess.
Okay.
Quintilius Varus, final answer.
That one's Quintilius Varus. Publius Quintilius Varus. So it's 15 points on toss-up number 7. Toss-up number 8 for any player. What king of Elis reneged on his promise to get Gabe from Virginia?
Endymion?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. What king of Elis reneged on his promise to give Heracles Joe from Illinois.
Eurystheus?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat for the remaining teams. What king of Elis reneged on his promise to give Heracles 1/10 of his herd of cattle after the hero cleaned the muck out of his stables? What king of Elis reneged on his promise to give Heracles 1/10 of his herd of cattle after the hero cleaned the muck out of his stables? I've read the question twice. I'm going to call time. This was Augeas or Augeas. So it's no points on toss-up number 8. Excuse me. Toss-up number 9 for any player. Using the verb eubeo, say, I was being ordered in Latin. Ryan from Virginia. Answer, please.
Eubebar.
Eubebar is correct. Bonus 1. Now, using the verb eubeo, say, they were being ordered.
You were being... Wait, can you...
Could you put it in the chat, please?
It's up to Ben. There he goes.
Thank you.
You were being ordered.
They were
Yeah,
being
Uwe
ordered to be
Banter.
banter. Yes. I will. Final answer, what's in the chat?
Uwe Banter is correct for 5 points. Bonus 2. Now using the verb eubeo, say they had been ordered.
So that's
Usus.
right.
Yeah, make it
They had.
UC.
Okay.
Had beens, or so I got UC errant. Are you good with that?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Final answer, UC errant.
UC errant or USI errant is acceptable for 20 points on toss-up number 9. Toss-up number 10 for any player. If the Latin verb used for this sentence is sunt, translate the pronoun into Latin for the sentence, how many cats do you have? Joe from Illinois. Answer.
Tibby.
Tibby is acceptable. Bonus number 1. Now translate the full sentence into Latin using sunt. How many cats do you have?
Do you mind paste? Oh, thank you. Quote Phaelais tibi sunt.
Yeah.
Is that looking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Quote Phaelais tibi sunt. Final answer.
That works. Bonus number 2. Now say in Latin, I hear that you have many cats.
Audio te multos Phaelais habere. I believe. I hear that you have many cats. Do we still have to use formosum essay?
I
Are
just
you
have
allowed
the
to?
question as
Okay.
now say in Latin.
Okay. I
Okay.
don't think so.
Then, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Audio te multes Phaelais habera. Final answer.
Not final answer.
Not final answer.
Not final answer. That was not the final
Hi.
answer. Multos.
Okay,
Multos.
okay,
Multos.
what's happening? What's our
Multos.
answer?
Audio te multos Phaelais habera. Final answer.
I'm sorry, we're not going to take that. I have that Phaelais is feminine. So
I believe,
multas.
isn't it common?
We have
Ben.
feminine. We will check those. So for now, we will not take it, but we will triple check that on all of our sources. If it appears in one place as common, then correct. Does that sound good?
Okay, thank you.
So Ben or Ken, because I think you're both in the room. That'd be great. Thanks. So our score after 10.
After 10 questions, Illinois has 75 points, North Carolina has 30 points, and Virginia has 20 points.
Woo! All right. Great. Let me make sure that I have the chat window open again, because there we go. Hi, John Paul. It's all right, I didn't get the lineup. But be wary of that. I might call you to answer. Toss up number 11 for any player. Who, at a banquet thrown by Tantalus, obliviously Gabe from Virginia.
Demeter.
Demeter is correct. Obliviously ate a piece of Pelops' shoulder because she was still grieving the death of her daughter Persephone. Bonus 1. Distraught, Demeter replaced Pelops' shoulder with a new one made from what material?
Ryan, this is bone. Well, like sinew. Or maybe, yeah, I think so. I'm not entirely sure. And it could be like a rock. I think bone.
What do you think?
I think a bone, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Bone, final answer?
I have ivory on the page.
Ivory, oh yeah, that's what it is.
Distinct from bone, so we're not going to take it. Bonus 2. Later in his life, Pelops found his wife Hippodamia by winning what kind of race with the help of Myrtilus?
This is a chariot race.
Okay. Defer to Gabe.
Chariot race, final answer?
A chariot race is correct for 15 points on toss-up 11. Toss-up number 12 for any player. Translate this sentence into English. Pueri quorum pater Mars erat, a matre relicti sunt. Ream from Illinois.
The boys whose father was Mars were left by their mother.
Yes, I can take that. Were left behind, abandoned by their mother. Bonus 1. Translate into Latin. The wolves who were near the river had heard the brothers.
Okay. It doesn't specify she wolves, so
Yeah.
lupi, qui, prope, flumen, errant, audiverant, fratres. Can you check that? Does that look good? Lupi, qui, prope, flumen, errant, had heard, audiverant, fratres.
That looks good.
Yeah, looks fine.
Okay.
Kai.
Lupi qui prope flumen errant audiverant fratres. Final answer.
Yes, I will take that. Bonus number 2. Translate this sentence into English. Urps quam unus pueris aedificavit alba longa erat.
The city,
Which one of the boys built? Was Alba Longa.
Which one of the boys built was Alba Longa? Yeah, there's a comma in there somewhere.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
The city which one of the boys built was Alba Longa. Final answer.
Yes, that is correct for 20 points on 12. Toss up number 13 for any player. Who held 7 successive consul? Grace from Virginia.
Marius.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Who held 7 successive consulships, wore the dress of a triumphator even in the Senate, and became censor perpetuus in 84 or 85 AD, which gave him the power to reshape the Senate as he wanted, though he relied more heavily on his concilium principis, thus exacerbating the absolutist tendencies of his father, Vespasian. Zoe from Illinois.
Gaius Marius.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. It's a long question. Who held 7 successive consulships, wore the dress of a triumphator even in the Senate, and became censor perpetuus in 84 or 85 AD, which gave him the power to reshape the Senate as he wanted, though he relied more heavily on his concilium principis, thus exacerbating the absolutist tendencies of his father, Vespasian? Nolan from North Carolina.
Brutus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We're looking for Domitian. That's no points on toss-up 13. Toss-up number 14 for any player. Which of the following verbs does not belong because of conjugation? Audio, ulciscor, gradior, Ryan from Virginia. I need an answer.
Ulciscor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Joe from Illinois.
Audio.
Audio is correct. Capio was the last of the list. Bonus 1. Which of the following verbs does not belong because of conjugation? Iacto, wendo, quasso, tracto.
I would think wendo because that's third. The rest appear to be frequentative or just first in general. So wendo is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Wendo. Final answer.
Wendo is correct. Bonus number 2. Which of the following verbs does not belong because of conjugation? Petto, carno, pello, uo.
This is uo, I think, because the rest are third. Petto, pettere, pello, pellere, uo, uware.
Nice.
So uo.
Uo. Final answer.
Uo is correct for 20 toss-up 14. Toss-up number 15 for any player. Apollo put the lament I on the flower that sprang up after the death of which of his... Joe from Illinois.
Hyacinthus.
Hyacinthus is correct. Which of his lovers who was killed by a discus? Bonus 1. In Ovid's account, Hyacinthus perished in a tragic accident, but some writers claimed that what god of the west wind blew the discus off course?
West is that
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus?
Yes.
Or
Sorry.
Yeah, that's West.
Zephyrus.
Okay, sure.
Zephyrus. Okay, defer to Zoe.
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus is correct. Bonus 2. In yet another version, what bard, the son of Philammon and the nymph Argiope, became the first man to love another man when he became infatuated with Hyacinthus?
Oh, I've been on this Wikipedia page before.
Yeah.
The name is just not coming to me. I have seen this myth before. I just do not remember. It's not Orpheus. This isn't the guy. And that's but
I need an answer.
Defer to Joe.
Okay, Joe.
Orpheus, final answer.
Sorry, that's incorrect. We're looking for Thamyrus.
Thamyrus, that's what.
So that's 15 on 15, and our score after 15.
Okay, here we go. Sorry. 1 second. Confirming with the other scorekeeper. Awesome. Okay, we have, after 15, Illinois with 130 points, North Carolina with 30 points, and Virginia with 35 points.
All right, cheer wildly. Woo! Coming in. Final stretch, 100 points on the table.
Can I ask, has there been any update on the Phaelus challenge?
I have heard nothing.
Okay.
But Ben, you have something.
Yeah, so we, to triple check, we're going to discuss again later, but in both the Lewis and Short and the Oxford Latin Dictionary, which list every instance of the word in classical, whatever record we have, it is indeed feminine only. So we will triple check that again, but
it looks like we're not taking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy to report. All right. Toss up number 16. Let's get the show on the road. Toss up number 16 for any player. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine, qui dux Romanus duobus in Hispania victis Hasdrubalibus ad Africam vectus est. Gabe from Virginia.
Scipio Africanus.
Scipio Africanus is correct.
Sorry.
The rest of the question, ad Africam vectus est ad Hannibalem demum pugnandum zamai. Bonus 1. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine, dic mihi nomen unius e patribus Hasdrubalium a Scipione victorum.
Okay, so
tell me the name of one of the
fathers of Hasdrubal.
Hasdrubal.
Oh, countries?
What?
Oh, yeah. That's right. One of the countries that has Hasdrubal
was beaten by Scipio.
One of the battles or one of the countries?
Country. No, that's not right. Countries.
Is it maybe uncle? Is it Patrus?
What's a dude that Hannibal beat?
Time.
I need an answer.
A dude that Hannibal beat.
No, a dude that was beaten.
I need an answer.
Defer to Grace.
Okay.
Aleppo.
I'm sorry. We're looking for Hamilcar or Isco.
Oh.
I can't.
Okay, guys.
Bonus 2. Responde Latine. Zamai, qualibus copiis praerat Massinissa?
What type of battle had Zamai?
Massinissa.
Ryan, do you have any idea what this means?
No.
What type of battle was Zamai, maybe? Or before Massinissa? Oh, is it a sea battle?
No. Who was put in charge?
Who was put in charge?
Yeah, Pricetoon.
I need an answer.
Defer to Grace.
Scipio Africanus.
I'm calling time. So it's like at Zama, what sort of troops was Massinissa in charge of? It was Equitibus or Equiis. The cavalry. So that's 10 points on 16. We move on to toss-up number 17 for any player. Now that you are all intermediate players, you are no longer Certamen amateurs. From what Latin verb? Ryan from Virginia.
Amo meaning to love.
Amo meaning to love. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive amateur? Bonus 1. Give the Latin verb at the root of Certamen and its meaning.
Oh, it's to struggle, right?
It's Carno, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I know that it means to struggle. Is that what Carno is?
Carno, it's like to different. It's like because we get discrimen from that. Carno to separate. I think that's what it is.
I don't know. I
Just
really
give
remember them
the-
saying that Certamen comes from like the result of struggling. But
I thought that was the man suffix.
I need an answer.
Go with it.
Carno
Go
to separate. Final answer.
I'm sorry, it's from certo, to contend, fight, or struggle.
Oh yeah.
Bonus number 2. Give the Latin verb at the root of deride and its meaning.
Deride.
Is it rideo, meaning to laugh?
You can.
Yeah.
feel like-
I've got nothing else.
Oh, just give the Latin verb, by the way. Just don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I think that it's rideo.
Okay.
And
Rideo. Final answer.
Rideo does mean to laugh, but we just needed rideo, so you get the points. 15 on 17. Toss-up number 18.
It does say and its meaning. You
In
want to?
second bonus? It does not.
It does. Give the.
Give the Latin verb
Oh,
at the
and
root
its
of deride
meaning.
and its meaning. But we.
Yeah.
Do you want to prompt? Do you want to? That's.
Oh, Ben.
It's fine, I think, because they provided that correctly.
Right. So, yeah, Joe, I heard, we all heard them talking about it. I think that's on me for misreading the sentence, but you clearly had the meaning of rideo.
And they said the meaning, correct? That's what I heard, but
they went with give just the verb and then said final answer rideo, and then I jumped on it and took it.
Yeah, I was just following the answers that.
He said the meaning while talking about it, and if you had prompted us,
Right.
We would have said the meaning.
I know. Okay, so we cool, Illinois?
yeah. So
All right,
okay,
cool. We seem cool. Thanks, everybody. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. You get the points. So let's clear the buzzers again. I like that. We can solve our own problems. Toss-up number 18 for any player. Complete the following geographical analogy. Bononia is to Bologna as Eboracum. Joe from Illinois.
York.
York is correct. Bonus 1. What modern city was once called Aquincum?
Aquincum. I have seen this word before, which is a start. Aquincum.
Wasn't that one in like Hungary or something?
Was that Budapest?
I think it may have been.
Hi.
I
Yeah.
need an answer.
Yeah, Budapest.
Budapest, final answer.
Budapest is correct.
Nice.
Bonus number 2. What modern city was once called Colonia Claudia Ara Agrippinensium? It's a long word.
I have
That was Cologne, right? Because that was in like one of the ones that we read.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Cologne?
Yes.
Okay, Cologne, final answer. Cologne is correct.
Nice.
For 20 points on toss-up 18. Toss-up number 19 for any player. Depending on punctuation, the letters VS can mean a number of things. Ryan from Virginia.
Claude Wide. Oh, no answer.
Okay, I will repeat. Depending on punctuation, the letters of VS can mean a number of things. What is the Latin, Joe from Illinois?
VS period is short for versus, which means against, and V period S period is short for vide sub, which means see below. Do you need me to prompt on which? Be more specific?
I would like to know which part of that is your answer.
Oh, that is rather unfortunate. I will go with my answer is VS period means versus. Or I'm sorry, it's short for versus, which means against.
Okay. Hold on. Let me.
Do you need me to be more specific?
No. Hold on. You're
okay.
You stay right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a message to Ben. What do you think, Ben? We're going to repeat, and we're going to see what North Carolina says.
Okay.
And then we're going to explain what's going on. So repeating for North Carolina, depending on punctuation, the letters VS can mean a number of things. What is the Latin and English of VS period? Nolan from North Carolina.
VS period is versus, meaning against.
Okay. So I want to take that, and let me explain why to Joe. So when you were giving that myriad of information, you at some point said VS meant vide sub, look below, and that is incorrect information. So I'm interpreting the rules of Certamen that you've given some wrong information, and I'm going to award the points to North Carolina.
But we again, like as we do in all these situations, we will
we'll talk about it.
We will talk about it in the event, in the circumstance, and Henry jump in on this too. In the circumstance that it turns out to be correct, what we would probably do is remove subsequent points
and then give like replacement bony.
Correct.
To Illinois. Right.
Is that everyone good with that?
Because you ended up at the right place, versus against.
Yes.
But
yes. I get what you're saying. That makes sense.
Yeah. So for now, North Carolina, you're getting the points. Scorekeepers, you keeping track of that, and there's a bit of a thank you. So bonus one for North Carolina. What is the Latin and English of V period S period? The phrase found in citations when it is used in this way.
Okay, well, it's not vide sub. So what do you think, Em?
I think it was like see below or something.
But what do you think the Latin is?
Oh, I don't know.
Just vides? I don't know.
Sub something, sub something.
Time.
I need an answer.
Vides sub.
I'm sorry. This is vide supra. Look up, look above.
Oh.
Bonus two. What abbreviation functions as the antonym of V period S period and means look below?
It's like sub, or vita sub, or sub vitas. It was the opposite of up. So what you said, but with sub instead of supra.
Like vide sub?
Yeah.
Okay. Vide sub, final answer.
I'm sorry. We're looking for V period I period for vide infra. We just needed VI, but there you go. So that's 10 points on 19 for North Carolina. And our score going into the final toss-up.
After 19 questions, we have Illinois with 150 points, North Carolina with 40 points, and Virginia with 60 points.
One note, actually, we've had just sort of FYI on toss-up 17, which Virginia got correct. On bonus one, the root of Certamen and its meaning, they said Carno, and what was the meaning you provided with that?
To separate.
Separate. So we have a challenge on that. For now, Virginia will still not get the points, but
we'll look into it.
we will look into it. Just putting that asterisk out there.
Ben, it also looks like you sent those boni to everyone in the waiting room. Make sure, because there's 2 different everyones in.
Yes.
So now everyone is like, why are we getting these questions?
That's my fault.
It's cool. All right, final question.
Moderators, I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you want me
Yeah.
to make a note of that on the score sheet or no?
The challenge?
Yes. Would you?
Yes.
Could we just asterisk put a little star by it? I have a note here, so we can.
Thanks, Ben.
We can follow up. Yeah. Thank you. Everyone.
Thanks for being patient, everyone. I like to try to demystify the moderators and explain what's going on as we go through. So we appreciate your understanding. But okay. Recenter. 1 question left. Toss up number 20 for any player. When the Argonauts stopped in Mysia, whose youthful Zoe from Illinois. Zoe? Answer.
Sorry, no answer.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got a little tongue-tied. I will repeat. When the Argonauts stopped in Mysia, whose youthful beauty led the nymphs at the spring of Pegae to kid Gabe from Virginia.
Hylas?
Hylas is correct. To kidnap him and caused his lover Heracles to go mad. Bonus 1. What twin Argonautic brother convinced the Argonauts... Oh, I'm sorry. What twin Argonautic brothers convinced the Argonauts to sail on without Hylas and Heracles?
Ryan, this is Zetes and Callias.
For Gabe.
Final answer, Zetes and Callias.
Zetes and Callias or the Boreades. Bonus 2. What aged Argonaut was also left behind in Mysia, where he founded the city of Chios?
Ryan, Polyphemus.
Defer to Gabe.
Polyphemus, final answer.
Polyphemus is correct for 20 points on toss-up 20, and our final score.
Our final score, just waiting a second to confer with the other scorekeeper, but I think it's, since there's only 1 question.
I think you've got it.
Okay, all right. Illinois ends with 150 points, North Carolina ends with 40 points, and Virginia ends with 80 points.
All right. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I also want to thank our behind-the-scenes staff, some of whom you see, some of whom you don't, and the convention organizers. They're all wonderful people. The tech help and secondary moderator will post a digital scoreboard in the chat right now so you can see how your favorite teams are doing. Awesome.
1 second.
Or maybe, yeah, I might be able to post that too. I have a second.
Cool.
There's the link if you want it. But we gotta start letting people in because we got 1 more round. Thanks for understanding on all those issues that came up. We understand that it's not ideal to deal with that.
Thank you for reading, and
thank you for
everyone
playing.
for modding and all that. And when will we get the final word about any and all challenges?
I think in prelims we have the right to hold on to them until semis are determined.
Okay, that's cool.
Just in case.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, a bunch of people coming in. Thank you for being patient. Please remember to rename yourselves to your appropriate team, miss. That is the first step of my pregame.
For those, for the moderators, I've already texted both Shannon and Austin, but I unexpectedly have to leave before this round. I just won't be able to stay all the way through. I guess I can say live on YouTube. My son came home from college unexpectedly to surprise dinner or something. And
well, that's nice.
Cool.
But
that's a good reason to have to jump off.
How dare you have to leave mid-round for that?
I know. I gotta go eat dinner with my family, and
you're just showing off.
He's moving, and so he's really actually here to collect boxes and things. But he's not here for very long, so I'm gonna jump off. But Shannon said that they would be finding a replacement for me, so you might even have that information.
She's offering to come. I'm not gonna stop her.
and I would not feel like I'm going to be better than her. So, all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow then.
All right. Thank you, Althea.
Sure. Bye.
Great. So who do we have in this pitting. Where are all my windows? This is advanced.
Ohio,
this is
Texas,
in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. I see all of you, most of you are renaming yourselves. Thank you. Thank you. Get on that. Hello to players. Hello to coaches. Some of you I've seen throughout this day of rounds. Great. So Ben, do you feel that we need Shannon, or can we let her do other things? Or I guess I should ask Danny and Mary.
Yeah.
How you two feel. Do we need like a third person to time, or could one of you time?
I can time. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it because Mary's gonna actually read the scores, so that will work
Perfect.
well. And it's
I
you
will-
might just have to remind me it's 20 seconds unless
We need more than 2 words
25.
of syntactically correct Latin. So like translations, we need 30.
Okay.
Great. Great.
I think I know the difference between those.
It should be clear.
Okay.
Surprised you're not fluent by now.
All
I know
right.
you think by osmosis it would eventually happen because it's been long enough, but you know, the
There's
quid
so
pro
many
quo,
people with
sic transit
coach in their
Gloria,
name.
that's all I got. And I didn't know Gloria was sick either.
All right, so I see 1 Ohio. I see 3 Ohio and 4 Ohio. Where's 2 Ohio?
And Henry, do you want?
There's 2 Ohio. Irene, wonderful.
Do you want this for time, or do you want me to count down, or what?
I would like you to just say time or something like that, so I hear you, because I'm looking all over the place.
Gotcha.
So I see all of Ohio, and now we've got Texas 2, Texas 3.
We have Texas 4 too. We're just waiting on Texas.
Eric, are you Texas 4? Awesome. So we're waiting on Texas 1. Massachusetts, can I get you all to turn your cameras on? Hi, Dante.
Hello.
Hi, Ethan. We've got Luke. Massachusetts 3. Do we know where?
No.
we're waiting.
We're waiting on.
Is
Jim.
Mass 3 Dustin?
No, that is a coach.
Okay. I see Teddy, so I know Texas is all showing up here now. By the time you get to advanced, I start to learn all of your names, which is great. Do you all mind keeping your cameras on for the round? I personally like it, but like if it is drastically terrible for you to have your cameras on, I understand that too. How are we looking? Awesome. Such a packed room. Make sure that my phone's not blowing up for no reason. So once we get our last mass player, we will start pregame. Yeah.
Ethan, are you an alternate for Ohio? Who are you an alternate for? Oh, I say sorry. I know a lot of Texas kids, but I don't think I've met you yet.
We're also missing a Texas 1, right?
Teddy's in here. Teddy, can you rename yourself?
Yeah.
Great. And any word on Mass 3?
He is not responding at the moment. We may.
How dare he?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll wait a bit and then we may substitute Danny.
Can you hear me?
There you are. Hi.
Yeah, I'm working on
Cookie.
trying to get a hold of him, but if I can't reach him within the next 5 minutes or so, Danny will sub in.
Cool. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
It feels so weird to be called Mr. Shot. Just got a DM. It's like, hey, Mr. Shot, do you happen to know things? I don't know, maybe. Might know things. Depends who's asking.
The answer is yes. You know things.
I do know things, but do I know these things? Ben, do you happen to know the videos that we're making and going live on YouTube? Are they private so that they can be unlisted? Because someone's wondering their mom wants to watch the rounds, but they're currently unsearchable. I don't know if we're keeping them unlisted.
Oh,
because she hasn't been able to catch them live.
Yeah, did we provide the YouTube links?
I think we provided them for this, like the stream, but I don't think that's the same link, like for the VOD once it's done. It might be. I don't stream to YouTube. Anyone know off the top of their head, like how YouTube streaming works?
I do not know.
Sorry, I kind of do. Do you want to repeat the question?
Do you know if the link for the stream is the same as the link for the VOD afterwards?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So whatever links they are should work. Thank you.
It just sometimes it takes like an hour for it to be like there for it to process, because especially these are longer videos.
Mm-hmm.
During quarantine, when the school year was going on, I did like a live stream every day, every Friday at 2:00 for my students, where I read mythology stories, kind of like little story time.
So that's a great practice.
Yeah.
Hey, Henry.
Hi.
Yeah, I still can't get a hold of him, so I'm going to go ahead and sub Danny in.
All right. Step up to the plate, Danny.
All right. Sounds good.
In that case, we're going to begin pregame. Ben, keep an eye on the group me for us to get the go-ahead. So as Danny, there's now MA3. Wonderful. You've all renamed yourselves. I'm pretty sure you all know how to buzz, but just in case, can we get everyone who's designated with a 1 to buzz? Texas, Ohio, Mass. Awesome. Got everyone with a 2. Mass, Ohio. That's Mass 1 again. Texas. Awesome. Dante, I'm taking away one of your buzzes. Everyone with the 3s. 3 and 3. Can I get the 4s? 4, 4, and 4. Yes. I won't tell you when, Dante, but I'll assume that you've already buzzed. I'm kidding, of course. This is a normal round of Kurtama. Yeah, I've seen that you all have functional cameras. I would prefer you keep them on throughout the round, but if you feel that they are detrimental, then I'll only make you come on during score checks and such. If you don't have a camera, you can't play, but I've seen you all, so you're fine. You may not have electronic devices, books, or open notes near you at hand. You may have one blank sheet of paper or one open, unshared document on your screen, or both. It's your life. I'm not one to judge. I recommend having only one of those things. It gets confusing. And now I'm going to introduce myself and the staff. So I am your moderator for the evening. My name is Henry Schott. I'm coming at you live from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm assisted by assistant moderator, the lovely Benjamin Van Gelder, and my 2 scorekeepers, Danny Schmidt and Mary, whose last name I can never remember. I'm so sorry, because it's very long. Neville Bideman. Nailed it. Danny will also be keeping time for us, so be sure to thank them for doing wonderful work, and also the countless people whom you don't see keeping the lights on and this plane in the air. If any questions should arise during the round about the round, coaches, please message assistant moderator Ben Gelder. Players, you may of course speak up and say, hey, I have a problem with this question, or moderator Henry, I have an issue. Coaches, though, you should definitely just DM or private message Ben. Great. All the audience should turn off the cameras and microphones. You're already doing that. This is round 2. Now I'm going to read some scripted stuff for everyone watching on YouTube. Keep checking the SCAD app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them anytime. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and/or the NJCL Code of Conduct. The moderating staff would also like to give some clarification about pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. If a student gives a questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell, as specified in NJCL Certamen Rules 12C. If the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell a word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is a question about acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student will be expected to pronounce the word properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without having to repeat or spell. I cannot stress enough to wait until you are recognized. My screen is law, and it may be different from yours. I will be reading the first name that I see buzzing in on a question. So just wait. Don't buzz in and say that you're sure that you're first. But I trust you all to know to do that. Zoom audience, please be quiet for the duration of the match with cameras turned off. At the score checks 5, 10, and 15, you are free to clap using the Zoom reactions. You may also type encouraging words in the chat at those score breaks. However, at the score check at 19, only Zoom clapping reactions may be used. Audience members may turn their cameras on at the end of the round, but I can't guarantee how long the Zoom room will stay open. We will now do the Aurelia passage. Please read along as I read the Aurelia passage. Aurelia, cui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecim ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurde coipit. Eheu. Are there any lingering questions about my Latinity? Hearing no such objections from the gallery, I assume that my Latinity is great, and I thank you for stroking my ego. Do not do anything that could be construed as consultation. I see most of your faces. Don't make weird gestures or things. It's very obvious. I can't really look anywhere else than your faces. But you know not to consult on toss-ups. Reminder to coaches to DM Ben if you have questions during the toss-up. Players, of course, you may speak up in a timely and polite manner. Remind the coaches and players and audience members that the moderators have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there is an issue that persists beyond the scope of the round, you may direct it to the Certamen chair, Jenny Luongo. Please be polite and respectful of our judgment. We are all human and we're all looking to have a good time. Reminder on bonus questions. I don't really care who your captain is. Whoever says final answer in an answer, I'm taking as your answer. If we've called time, the next thing I hear coming out of your team is your answer. Cool? Cool. Are there any lingering questions, procedural, about what's about to happen here? Awesome. Great. We're going to take a deep breath. We're doing great. And Ben, how are we looking?
Waiting on the go-ahead. We should be soon, but
all right,
waiting
so
on
we're
everyone
waiting
else
on the
to catch
go-ahead.
up.
We got a minute. How's everyone's second day of convention going? Awesome, awesome, awesome.
It's awesome. Thank you for asking.
I always like to hear from you, Danny Schmidt.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad that your enjoyment of convention has not changed from intermediate round 2 to now.
Still going strong.
Still going strong. I should confirm that I'm holding up the correct questions. That's the novice round. I don't want to read that to these guys.
Aw.
No, there's the advanced round. Cool. We'll minimize all that. We'll get our windows all set up. Boop, boop, boop. With chat in the right place. I can just feel my phone buzzing frequently as the group is alight with people readying their rooms.
The sky has gotten very dark in Austin, Texas.
Ominous.
Yeah, it started to rain really bad. So if my Wi-Fi cuts out, may I use my phone to rejoin?
Yeah, we if we see that someone like suddenly leaves, we know storms are afoot. We'll probably like pause the round for a minute, you know, within reason. But if it takes an egregious amount of time, we're just going to pick right back up. So there's only so much we can do to account for this. Usually during convention, we don't have to worry about how the internet in other parts of the country is working. but here we are.
There's nothing usual about this.
Ben, should we count this like bragging points question as pregame? Or
is the oh, you mean the warm up?
Yeah, the one only worth bragging points.
Let's hold off. I mean,
all right, we're gonna hold off. Don't say I don't do nothing for you guys. I tried to get you an extra question.
Yeah. Ben Van Gelder, more like Ben Van Buzzkill.
Too bad Ben Van Buzzkill, because I see Jenny has said go ahead and start.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And as with all rounds this tournament, we're going to start with toss-up 0, which is worth the most amount of points, bragging points. It's worth no real points for the round. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found within this tournament. Toss-up number 0. Which of the following words cannot be plural? Audimini, capite, facultate, munera. Dante from Massachusetts.
Facultate.
Facultate is correct. Bonus 1 for 0 points. Which of the following words cannot be plural? Bobus, loci, nemore, saxis.
That would presumably be nemore again.
I agree.
Yeah, so nemore, final answer.
Nemore is correct. Bonus 2. Which of the following words cannot be plural? Glos, ora, mures, dies.
This is glos. Yeah. Okay. Glos, final answer.
Yes, that's correct. You get 0 points, but you have all the bragging rights for Advanced Division Round 2. Spend them wisely, but not all in one place. Final call for questions, concerns before we do this. Cool, awesome. We're getting this plane in the air. Toss-up number 1 for any player. In mythology, what type of object was stolen from Amintor bearing from Texas?
A box?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Danny from Massachusetts.
Helmet?
A helmet is correct. The rest of the question was stolen from Amintor's house by Autolycus and frightened Hector's son Astyanax because of its crowning horsehair plume. Bonus 1. In the Iliad, of what alloy is Hector's helmet made, like most armor and weapons in the poem?
Probably bronze.
I don't know, but sure.
Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Actually, yeah, I think that's right. Bronze, final answer.
Bronze is correct. Bonus 2. In Book 9 of the Aeneid, what 2 lovers are killed by Italians after the light reflecting off a helmet betrays them?
Nisus and Euryalus.
That is indeed the answer. So Nisus and Euryalus, final answer.
Nisus and Euryalus is correct for 20 points on toss-up 1. Toss-up number 2 for any player. Translate the following sentence into Latin using a gerundive. They entered the city at night to avoid the Will from Texas.
Intraverunt orbem nocte ad we tandum
I need you to finish that answer.
hominem.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Dante from Massachusetts.
Intraverunt urbem nocte ad vigiles vitandos.
I can take that. I've also got vitandorum vigilum causa. Bonus 1 from Massachusetts. Now translate. They entered the city at night to avoid the patrols using a gerund.
Okay, so urbem nocte intraverunt vigiles vitandi causa.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay. Urbem nocte intraverunt vigiles vitandi causa. Final answer.
That is correct. I've also got ad vitandum vigiles. Bonus 2. Now translate. They entered the city at night to avoid the patrols using a supine.
Okay. Urbem nocte intraverunt vigiles vitatum. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Urbem nocte intraverunt vigiles vitatum.
Is
Final
correct
answer.
for 20 points on toss-up 2. Toss-up number 3 for any player. During the Empire, the offices of praepositus ab epistulis or praepositus ab rationibus.
Someone buzzed.
Sorry, Teddy from Texas.
The freedman of Claudius.
Sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. During the Empire, the offices of praepositus ab epistulis or praepositus ab rationibus wielded a great deal of authority in imperial administration, but the men occupying these positions came from different walks of life. During the reign of Claudius, however, there was a preponderance of freedmen. Which freedmen held the position of Ethan from Massachusetts?
Narcissus.
Narcissus is correct. Held the position of praepositus ab epistulis. Bonus 1. Which of Claudius's freedmen held the position of praepositus a studiis?
This is not Pallas, right? Because
Yes.
Pallas.
So it's probably either the man Polybius or the man Callistus.
I think it's Callistus, but I'm not sure.
We shall go with that. Callistus, final answer.
I'm sorry, it's Polybius.
Bonus
2. A freedman named Pallas held the position of praepositus a rationibus. What did this put him in charge of?
Like the money, right?
Yeah, like the accounts, the money,
Yeah.
final answer.
Yes, accounts, money, finance. Yes. So that's 15 on 3. Toss up number 4 for any player. So scroll. Give the Latin noun and its meaning at the root of mood. Lan from Texas.
Modo, method.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Dante from Massachusetts.
Modus, method.
Modus, method is correct. Bonus 1. Give the Latin verb and its meaning at the ultimate root of indicative.
Deco, meaning to say, or is it deco meaning to dedicate? I mean, deco to say makes more sense.
Yeah,
So.
I agree.
Okay. Deco to say, final answer.
I'm sorry, it's Dicko to dedicate, proclaim.
Ah, classic.
Bonus 2. Give the Latin noun and its meaning at the ultimate root of principle.
I think, wait, can you repeat? Did you say, oh wait, no, it's pasted. Okay,
Yep.
so caput meaning head is what we are going for, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So caput meaning head. Final answer.
Yes. Caput meaning head is correct for 15 points on toss-up number 4. We move on. Toss-up number 5 for any player. De Providentia de Dante from Massachusetts.
The younger Seneca.
The younger Seneca, or Seneca the younger, is correct. The rest of the question, de brevitate vitae, de constantia sapientis, and de tranquillitate animi are some of the titles contained in the 12 books of Dialogi, which were written by what author from Corduba? Bonus 1. What work of Seneca the Younger consisted of 124 letters that are addressed to Lucilius?
Epistolae Morales. Final answer.
Epistolae Morales is correct. Bonus 2. What tragedy attributed to Seneca the Younger is the only extant fabula praetexta?
Yeah, Octavia. Final answer.
Octavia is correct for 20 points on toss of 5, and our score after 5.
All right, so our score after 5, we have Massachusetts with 90 points. Ohio is yet to score, and Texas is yet to score.
All right. 300 points left in the round. Cheer wildly. Woo! Cameras on real quick. Make sure I see everybody, just in case you had them off. Yes, that's right, Ben. Encouraging words. Yeah, I see everybody. Woo. We're going to clear the machine. Clear the machine in quotes as we get ready for toss-up number 6 for any player. What king of Rome's death in a fire caused... Oh, goodness. Ethan from Massachusetts.
Tullus Hostilius.
Tullus Hostilius is correct. The rest of the question, caused by a lightning bolt with the culmination of a reign of violent conquest that saw the destruction of Alba Longa and the brutal dismemberment of Medius Fufetius. Tullus Hostilius. Bonus 1. Hostilius's warlike reign was an about-face from the reign of what predecessor who fought no wars during his reign?
The Pompilian Numa.
Yeah, Numa Pompilius. Final answer.
That's correct, man. How many times can we say reign in the one sentence? Bonus 2. Who was Tullus Hostilius' grandfather who fought alongside Romulus when the Sabines invaded Rome?
Hostilius.
Yeah, Hostilius. Final answer.
That is correct. For 20 points on toss-up number 6. Toss-up number 7 for any player. Which of the following pronouns cannot be reflexive? Vobis, tu, mihi, sibi. Dante from Massachusetts. I need an answer.
Eis.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Will from Ohio.
Vobis.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Which of the following pronouns cannot be reflexive? Vobis, tu, mihi, sibi, te. Which of the following pronouns cannot be reflexive? Vobis, tu, mihi, sibi, te. Teddy from Texas.
2.
2 is correct. Bonus 1. Which of the following pronouns cannot have the enclitic cum added to it? Quibus, hoc, me, vobis.
Talk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawk. Final answer.
Hoc is correct. Bonus 2. Which of the following is not an enclitic associated with pronouns? Ke, me, pte, nam.
Oh, geez. I
Um,
think
Because
I
man,
think it's
It's not nom.
it's It's not K. I don't think it's K.
Well, because I think they're trying to trick us with Met and Met. Would
Yes,
be
probably meh.
Okay. If you're sure it's not nom, then yeah.
Yeah, because like quiznom, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
It's
personal.
not a pronoun.
Time.
So is
I
it
need an
not?
answer.
Just go with May. Yeah.
May, final answer.
May is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 7. Oop. Clear the machine. Toss-up number 8 for any player. Dictator Carthaginiensium. Teddy from Texas.
Cato the Elder's Origenes.
That is correct. The rest of the question is a reference to Hannibal Barca that is found in what work which withheld the names of popular senators and commanders in order to focus on the collective res publica and told Roman history from the foundation of Rome and the origins of Italian cities all the way up to 152 BC. See, there's so much question left. Bonus 1 for Texas. What work of Cato the Elder is the first work of Latin prose to come down to us in its entirety?
You got it.
De Agricultura.
Yeah.
De Agricultura, final answer.
De Agricultura or De Re Rustica is correct. Bonus number 2. A famous speech given by Cato the Elder in 167 BC opposed declaring war on what Greek city-state?
Corinth.
It's either Delos or Rhodes. No, it's Rhodes actually. I'm pretty sure it's Rhodes. Rhodes, final answer.
Rhodes is correct for 20 points on toss-up 8. Toss-up number 9 for any player. In a version found only in a lost Euripidean play, which hero, on his return to Proetus' kingdom, forced Dante from Massachusetts?
Perseus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Matthew from Ohio.
Bellerophon.
Bellerophon is correct. Forcibly removes Sthenoboea from their airborne mode of transportation, Pegasus. Bonus 1. In Greek, Sthenoboea's name refers to her richness in what livestock, whose name is also contained within the word Bosporus?
I think this is oxen.
We have to give the Latin.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start. Oxen, final answer.
Yeah, we can take oxen. We have cows on the page, but oxen is 100% acceptable. Bonus 2. This woman appears in Homer's account of the Bellerophon myth. In Book 6 of the Iliad, by what name is she known there? That was not a way to intonate that sentence. But it's pasted.
Antea, final answer.
Antea is correct for 20 points. Thanks for dealing with my inability to read English. So it's 20 points on 9. Toss-up number 10 for any player. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage about our hero Horatius, which I will read twice. Then responde Latine to the questions which follow. Movet feroces juvenes Horatii animum comploratio sororis in victoria tantoque gaudio publico. Stricto itaque gladio simul verbis increpans transfigit puellam. Abi hinc cum immaturo amore ad sponsum inquit, oblita fratrum mortuorum vivique, oblita patriae. Sic eat quaecumque Romana lugebit hostem. I will repeat the passage. Movet ferocis juvenes Horatii animum comploratio sororis in victoria tantoque gaudio publico. Stricto itaque gladio simul verbis increpans transfigit puellam. Abi hinc cum immaturo amore ad sponsum inquit, oblita fratrum mortuorum vivique, oblita patriae. Sic eat quaecumque Romana lugebit hostem. Your question. Qualem Will from Texas. Will. I'm gonna call.
Aerochem.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Dante, Massachusetts.
Immaturum.
Immaturum is correct. The rest of the question. Qualem amorem Horatius putavit sororem suam habeire immaturum. Bonus 1. Quorum soror oblita est.
Fratrum mortuorum vivique.
Go for it.
Yeah. Fratrum mortuorum vivique. Final answer.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben. We're good? Ben, I don't hear you. Your mic's doing a weird thing. No. Anyway, I think it's fine. It's just, we got things on the page. They don't necessarily agree with exactly what you're
Henry,
saying.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. What was the answer given?
He said fratrum mortuorum vivique. I think that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
fine.
We have a ton of slashes and not, I think. Anyway, bonus 2. Quomodo puella mortua est.
Okay, so like, how did she die? She died by getting stabbed with the spear. So we can just say like Horatius eam transfigit or something, I think would work. Already. Horatius eam transfigit.
Yeah. We have frater, but you went ahead and named him, so that's cool. So that's 20 points, right, on toss-up 10. And our score after 10.
Okay, our score after 10, we have Massachusetts with 130 points, Ohio with 20 points, and Texas with 40 points.
Whoa, halfway through, 200 points on the board. Let's do this. All right. Oh. Yeah. Got to clear again. There we go. Toss up.
Henry, you did not give adequate time for cheering and
You're
encouragement.
right. I did not give adequate time for cheering. I'm sorry. Mea culpa. We're moving on. Back half. Toss up number 11 for any player. Translate the motto of Virginia. Will from Texas.
Thus always to tyrants.
Thus always to tyrants. Sic semper tyrannis is the correct answer. Bonus 1. What neighboring state has the motto Scuto boni voluntatis tuae coronasti nos on its seal, along with that state's Italian motto?
Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland. Final answer.
Maryland is correct. Bonus 2. Give the Latin motto of the state of North Carolina.
Esse quam videri.
Yeah. Okay. Esse quam videri. Final answer.
That is correct for 20 points on toss-up 11. Toss-up number 12 for any player. What successful admiral of the late 1st century, Teddy from Texas?
Sextus Pompey.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. What successful admiral of the late 1st century BC built the first thermae? Ethan from Massachusetts.
Agrippa.
Agrippa is correct. He built the first thermae in Rome, along with 2 aqueducts. Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa. Bonus 1. What was a sudatorium designed to do?
Sweat.
Yeah, like be a place for you to sweat in, I guess. Okay. Be a place in which you might sweat. Final answer.
Sure. I'm glad you didn't just say sweat, because I would argue that rooms don't sweat. So you get the points because it's a place where you sweat. Bonus 2. Palaestra is a term from Greek that came to mean a general exercise area, but originally was designed for 2 specific activities. Name one of these activities.
One of them is wrestling, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know the other one, but it doesn't matter. So wrestling, final answer.
Wrestling is one, the other being boxing. Every moment's a teachable moment in Certamen. 20 points on toss of 12. Toss-up number 13 for any player. Whose followers discovered a buried horse's head in a grove? Danny from Mass. Answer, please.
Glaucus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Baring from Texas. Answer, please. Say that again.
Dionysus's followers.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Whose followers discovered a buried horse's head in a grove, indicating that they should build a citadel, the Bursa, after which they bought the land that a bull's hide could encompass, thereby founding the city. Matthew from Ohio.
Dido.
Dido is correct. Founding the city of Carthage, being the rest of the question. Bonus 1. What goddess, an ardent enemy of the Trojans in the Aeneid, directed Dido's followers to the horse's head?
I assume this is Juno. All right, Juno, final answer.
Juno's correct. Bonus 2. From what city in Phoenicia did Dido emigrate in order to found Carthage?
Tyre, right? All right, Tyre, final answer.
Tyre is correct for 20 points on 13. Toss-up number 14 for any player. Give an antonym of the noun latum. Dante from Mass.
Vita.
Vita. Great, that's the first one I have. Bonus 1. Give an antonym of the adjective locuples.
So locuples is rich, so an antonym would be pauper.
Yeah.
All right, pauper, final answer.
I'll take it. Bonus 2. Give an antonym of the verb kalo.
Like demonstra, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, I guess if kalo is to hide, then sure, like demonstro. I guess that's an antonym. So, okay, demonstro, final answer.
Demonstro works. Pateo also works. That's 20 points on 14. And we move on to toss-up number 15 for any player. What author explained that knowledge of acoustics for the construction of Dante from Mass?
Vitruvius.
Vitruvius is correct. Optics for lighting, medicine for hygiene, and philosophy was an important part of an architect's education in his 10 books of De Architectura. Bonus 1. The De Architectura was dedicated to what man who was carrying out a vast program for improving Rome's public buildings and had secured a pension for Vitruvius?
This is just the man Augustus. So okay, Augustus, final answer.
That is correct. The man, the myth, the legend. Bonus 2. What author who lived in the age of Tiberius wrote an encyclopedic work that treated the 6 artes, although only his 8 books on medicine come down to us today?
Yeah, Celsus, final answer.
Celsus is correct. Aulus Cornelius Celsus. So that's 20 on 15, and our score after 15. We're counting up. Everyone should turn your cameras on now, too. Dante and Danny. Cool,
All
cool.
right.
You're still who you say you are.
So after 15, we have Massachusetts with 190 points. We have Ohio with 40 points. And we have Texas with 60 points.
All right. Cheer wildly. We're doing great.
Woo!
See, I'm leaving adequate time. Cheer in the chat if you need to. I've learned from my mistakes. Okay. Yes. Wonderful.
That was perfect. Sorry, I just want to say perfect amount of time.
Yeah, great. We're clearing the machine now. 100 points on the table still as we enter the final stretch here. Toss-up number 16 for any player. In 298 BC, Ethan from Mass.
Amarinum.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Teddy from Texas.
Scipio Barbatus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. In 298 BC, Rome was invited to give aid against the Samnites. Out of what area of Italy did the Romans drive the Samnites? Will from Ohio.
Campania.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's Lucania or Lucania. So that's no points on 16. That's okay. We move on. Toss-up number 17 for any player. Give the correct form of advenio that would be used to translate this sentence into Latin. I wonder how Valerie, Will from Texas. Answer, please.
When ne ought.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Dante from Mass.
Advenerit.
Advenerit is correct. How Valerie arrived so quickly was the rest of the sentence. Bonus 1. Give the correct form of arcesso that would be used to translate this sentence into Latin. The emperor had to summon us.
So I'm assuming they want to go for a passive periphrastic. So we had to be summoned. So arcesendi eramos.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll just give the form of arcesso specifically. Arcesendi, final answer.
I can take that. I would have also taken it with the eramos. Or I could have taken the infinitive, because there is a way to get there. Bonus 2. Give the correct form of lavo that would be used to translate this sentence into Latin. If only the dishes had been washed earlier.
Okay, we're gonna use lamina for dish, so then we got lautai essent.
Alright.
Okay. Lautai essent, final answer.
Yes, I can take that. We got lautai, lawatai, lotai, essent. So that's 20 points on 17. We move on. Toss-up number 18 for any player. Nasty rumors that Lilius and Scipio Aemilianus, Teddy from Texas. Answer, please.
Cicero's De Amicitia.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Dante from Mass.
Terence.
Terence is correct. The rest of the question, that Lilius and Scipio Aemilianus were the real authors of his plays, accusations of plagiarism, and a charge of contaminatio, were all challenges concerning the originality of what author's comedies, which include Formio, Eunuchus, and Andria. Terence. Bonus 1. What play of Terence was finally performed successfully on the third attempt after the first two attempts were interrupted by distractions such as a tightrope walker and gladiators?
Yeah, Hecaira, final answer.
Hecuba is correct. Bonus 2. Terence's defense of contaminatio came about due to the criticism of what rival playwright who also wrote Fabulae Palliatae?
Luscius of Lanuvium.
Sure.
Okay. Luscius of Lanuvium, final answer.
That's correct. Luscius Lanuinus or Luscius of Lanuvium is correct. For 20 points on 18. Toss up. 19 for any player. In Book 24 of the Iliad, Achilles compares Priam's grief, bearing from Texas. Answer, please.
Peleus?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. In Book 24 of the Iliad, Achilles compares Priam's grief to the sorrow of what woman who stood transfixed on the lonely peaks of Mount Sipylus? Danny from Mass.
Niobe.
Niobe is correct. After 12 of her children were killed by the gods is the rest of the question. Bonus 1. What two deities killed her children because they were angered at her words about their mother, Leto?
Apollo and Artemis.
Yeah.
Yep, Apollo and Artemis, final answer.
Apollo and Artemis is correct. Bonus 2. Some writers say that two of Niobe's children survived, one boy and one girl. Name both of these survivors.
Amyclas and Chloris.
This would be the boy, Amyclas and Chloris.
Yep, Amyclas and Chloris, final answer.
Amyclas and Chloris are correct for 20 points on 19. And our score going into the final toss-up.
Okay, so going into the final toss-up, we have Massachusetts with 250 points, Ohio with 40 points, and Texas with 60 points.
Woo! Get them points. One question left. 20 points on the table. All right. I'm leaving some time in case. Yeah. Okay. Good. We've all clapped. This is where we are. Toss up number 20 for any player. Complete the following analogy. Quinque is to quintus as quindecim. Will from Texas.
Quindecimus.
I'm going to see what Dante has to say.
Quintus decimus.
I'll take that. Quintus decimus. This quindecim is to blank, being the rest of the question. Bonus 1. Complete the following analogy. Quinque is to queenie as duodecim is to blank.
Duodeni.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Duodeni. Final answer.
That is correct. Bonus 2. Complete the following analogy. Quinque is to quinquienes as septendecim is to blank.
Okay, what is this? It is perhaps decies et septies.
All right.
Okay. Decies et septies. Final answer.
We have septies decies on the page. Ben.
Sorry, I was looking at something else really quick. What was your answer? Who? Massachusetts?
Yeah, so I said decies et septies.
Decies et septies.
And I don't think that's how those adverbs work.
Yeah, we'll double check and not take it for now. Does that sound good, Henry?
Yeah. So for now, you don't get the points, Mass, but we'll look into it.
Okay.
And because I like revealing the curtain behind moderators, I want to explain why we didn't take quindecimus.
Yes.
So in Certamen, we typically ask of like classical Latin found in the OLD. Quindecimus exists, but it's a later form, like post-classical. So by the rules of Certamen, we need you to specify as you're giving that answer, quindecimus, but that's a later form.
And so we did get a challenge on that. And so what I would say, sorry to interrupt, Henry, like correct me if I'm wrong on this, but what we should do is we will look into it, triple check it, but given the way that the rules are written and that late forms require specification or alternative
non-standard classical forms need some like addendum to it.
Yeah, that's where we're coming from.
So I like where your head's at, Will. I just want to explain why we didn't take it, because I would hate it if I was sitting there and like, oh, quindecimus, that's totally the answer. What's going on here?
Yeah, I appreciate the explanation for sure.
Yeah. No. I'm all for peeling back the curtain. We're not in our high rule. Mary.
Would you like me to make a note on the score sheet?
I think the only note that we need is to look up decies et septies.
We like just in case. I mean, we should cover. We should make sure to mention
we should note that Texas buzzed in for said quindecimus, which is technically an answer, but I think we've already come to the discussion conclusion that we would have required the prompting.
I think it's worth noting though, and whatever.
I don't think anything's going to come of it, but we will look into it. So thank you, gang, for bearing with us and understanding, as we are all human and hoping to have fun. But what's our final score?
Okay, so our final score is Massachusetts with 265 points, Ohio with 40 points, and Texas with 60 points.
All right, cheer wildly. I have something I have to read here at the end. I have to pull up my thing. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I also want to thank our behind-the-scenes staff, those whom you see, such as Mary and Danny, and those whom you don't see. They're all around keeping the show on, the lights on in the theater. I only want to thank my assistant mod, Ben, for helping make sure that I say sensible things. The tech help or secondary moderator will paste the digital scoreboard into the chat so you can see how your favorite teams are doing. Woo, great. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go eat some dinner and then go to GA.
Yeah, PA is required for all attendees.
Lest you be sent home at your
Your
parents'
parents'
expense.
expense. Gotta walk around the house with a mask on a few times.
Wallet.
Karate with Waleatis. All right, I'll end here and we'll go meet in Jenny's room.